GM, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the community call for August 2nd, 2025. Just wanted to shout out, welcome Eternal Amp to the community call room here. How you doing today, Eternal Amp? Oh, you're muted if you're talking. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. So just a quick recap of what we're building. The Creators is a collective of designers, creators, founders, builders that are across the base ecosystem. We are building various different ways for creators to monetize, to grow, to be discovered, to have more opportunities. And we believe that it is a human right that you should be able to be a creator, that you should be able to have a creative job, a creative gig that pays your bills, that you can survive on without having to work 5 different jobs to be able to be a creator. So that's kind of something that we have as a core belief of our community. So the creators community calls here are meant for a way to give our community a window into what we've been up to. We've previously been running the creators in a semi-centralized way where we've had teams working privately in workrooms, whether in Google Meets or in chat rooms in Telegram. We have various different goals that we've been working towards as as a collective, as a group, and we're now opening up those goals to the rest of the community to participate in and to be a contributor if you'd like to, be part of the things that we've been doing. So this call is really geared about just giving a window into what is going on a weekly basis and letting people know how they can participate. So without further ado, I'll kind of go through our various different crews and updates of what's going on and how people can get involved. So the first crew or department that we have that's really the highest priority that we've been working on recently is our agency crew. This is the crew that really is running the decentralized agency and doing the client work for any clients that come through the Creators agency, which we've been running the agency since 2012. Since it was a Web 2 agency back then. We worked with several clients, small, medium, and large, leading up until around 2020, 2021. And that's when we started working with Web3 clients, starting with GameStop NFT as our first Web3 client, and going from there to just kind of explore and learn more about the Web3 and on-chain ecosystem. So right now we've just completed a 4-week launch campaign for our client Creator DAO. We're really happy about how that campaign has turned out. They've been able to add several thousand followers, authentic followers to their Farcaster channel, which is a high value channel to have followers. A lot of crypto native folks are there on Farcaster that will be within the target audience of Creator DAO. And we've also managed to get them a high level of engagement on X and Telegram and Discord as well to launch their Discord and to have over 800 members there in their Discord now. They just went live with their creator token and their DAO, which was trying to think, I think that was 2 nights ago now. It's been a little bit of a blur because we've been just supporting them in the wee hours of the evening for these launches, just to make sure that everything is going smoothly. And for the most part, everything has been going really great. We've been really excited and happy to see the numbers coming through. They've raised, I think, over either almost or over 100 ETH. I haven't checked as of this morning, but it was at 98 ETH. So very, very good numbers coming through for their launch within just 24 hours, getting almost 100 ETH towards their goal, towards their treasury. And they'll be able to use that to fund YouTube creators, which is their main mission as Creator DAO, is to use the DAO to direct funding and an accelerator program for up and coming YouTube creators on Web 2. And I think that is going to be really exciting in a way for us to bring Web 2 on chain in a new way. If there's a lot of YouTube creators out there who deserve funding, that need funding, that maybe their only traditional option for getting funding has been sponsors, ad reads, getting money from YouTube monetization, trying to do collabs. There's a lot of really great opportunities that this program is putting together, education content, an accelerator program, going to get them collabs with experienced YouTubers that have already been successful. But then also just the idea that on-chain communities are getting together to direct funding, on-chain funds towards Web 2 creators. I think it's going to unlock a lot of new ideas for those creators, where they're thinking hey, this is where my funding is coming from. I should probably explore this a bit more. And as that flywheel continues, we get more and more creators from the Web 2 world interested in on-chain, then their followers may follow on-chain as well. And I think that's going to be a really great way to bring the world on chain. So we're really excited about Creator DAO. We actually have joined as a collective. We're going to be members of Creator DAO as well, to be kind of working from within the DAO to bring more educational content, to have a higher connection with the Creators Collective. There's going to be a lot of really great opportunities for for our collective, for our agency, for our create holders, and also for the creator holders of the Creator DAO community that's just been made. So a lot of really great opportunities here. Would like to invite anybody who does have any kind of experience with agencies, with clients, with design, with social media management, branding, animation. If any of these things sound like they're up your alley, we do have openings for client work. So absolutely would be interested in having people come through to our workrooms to see what's up, see what tasks they might want to take on. And as people are contributing, you're going to be earning a portion of that client's project. So we're going to be tracking contributions for anyone who is helping to deliver any kind of tasks that need to be done for each client. And as clients are finishing out, and we pay out, we'll be making sure that any members that have contributed will be paid as well. So we're really trying to start this agency in a more decentralized way, so that people who do have the time and are available and have the skills and the talent, it's really just an open structure for people to see what needs to be done to take down a task and to turn it in and to get that contribution. So if anyone's interested, the agency workrooms are something that we're establishing as a regular weekly workroom. We've not yet decided on what day and time we're going to have for the agency workroom, so that's currently just an everyday kind of internal thing still. But yeah, as we get folks coming forward from the community that want to be part of that, and share in the bounties of the agency clients, and also be turning in the work with us, and just getting stuff done with us, that'll be open for more contribution. So that really covers, I think, the first agency client. We've got really like 3 or 4 more proposals out there that we've been working on. So I'm going to be working on those today, finishing those proposals out. I know Tonchu has been working with me on the agency level work as well. So I'll see if he may be available to work on some proposals today to try and get those out. And if we win some more clients, then yeah, we'll absolutely have a lot of opportunities for people to come and collab. So I think and we even may look into doing some hiring at that point too, because we want to make sure that we have plenty of staff or plenty of people available to take care of these clients that we're getting. So really exciting news right now. The agency side of things is doing really well. And again, if you haven't heard the plan, every agency client that we get from here on out, 50% of that upfront payment we're going to be putting towards buyback of the Create token, so that we can start lining up our treasury with more of our own token in preparation for some of our plans that are coming up with our launchpad, and getting the Create token more utility. So speaking of the launchpad and the utility of the Create token, that's kind of what's up next for discussion. So we can kind of talk about the launchpad crew, I guess we'll call it. We don't have a set crew for the launchpad yet. So that's been a situation where we're working with Flood from Operating System, with Wizard from Luminode, and with some of our internal team members currently on just moving that forward. There is a proposal out there by Flood to do the complete design and concept work of the MVP, or the first version of our launchpad. So that's really exciting, and we're hopefully going to be meeting with him today on just finalizing that proposal. We are going to be investing a significant amount of Create token from our treasury into Flood and Operating System for that design work. And we've kind of confirmed that this is something that they do pretty regularly, with their clients as well, is that they can get paid in the client token, and they will generally, have some kind of agreement with that client that, maybe they won't sell it for, until next year or lock it in. So we're working on a similar type of agreement where we're going to be giving, a pretty significant amount of our create token, but that's going to be more so to incentivize them to, have the same, you know, I guess, the desire to see success in our platform that we do. And that's really just a way to incentivize. And we're really glad and grateful to Flood and Operating System for being open to putting in, such high levels of work to, create a product like that, on really just the faith of our token and our community, and, the confidence and experience that we've been able to have so far. So like we're really, really grateful for that, and really looking forward to what's coming with the Launchpad. For any of those who maybe have not heard about what the Launchpad is going to look like, it's going to be, essentially where any creator can come on and launch a token that's going to be paired with ETH and the create token. That token, then it becomes either your creator token or it can be a project token. That's your choice. You can have a creator token with all of your project tokens, the fees going towards, buying back your creator token. You can have, multiple different project tokens that have their own, special, use case, that go towards their own, that the fees of trading that go towards, whatever you choose. That's kind of like what we're trying to set up here, is just a way for, as you're launching a project as a creator, to have a token associated with that project, and for that to really pay for any development, for, to help you as a creator. If your project is really taking off, then the trading fees from the token from your project are going to help you to put money towards your project and have funds to develop, and can potentially also be a way for your community to help govern your project if you want to have an open governance model for your project. There's a lot of really great things that we're wanting to kind of allow creators to do with no code on this platform. So starting out, the very first feature that's going to be on the platform is going to be Node Merch. That's our partner Luminode's new product, where you can, as a creator, launch your own merch shop. So that's going to be really fun for any creator that wants to have a merch shop that's tied with their token. You can launch your token. You can then have your merch shop be there on the token page, and then you can token gate that merch shop or have discounts based on ownership of that token. And that's really just the first step. That's one of the widgets or apps that you're going to be able to associate with your creator token or your project token, and say, these are the utilities that, you're going to be providing to your community. We're working on a kind of modular style. So, as we roll out more of these features, there will be more opportunities as a creator to connect different applications, forms of entertainment, media, creative industries to your token. So, for example, if you want to release a game, we're going to have a gaming module with Unity SDK that will enable you to, publish a game that has, connection to the blockchain, to your token, host that directly on your tokens page, or then have it be playable directly on your tokens page, and just really just make it so that, whatever you want to do as a creator, you can easily just pair a token to it and just make it happen. And we're trying to tackle all the different creative industries, so that would be games, books, movies, TV, music, merch, really just about anything that is out there in the consumer world that currently, consumers in Web 2 are, spending their time, their money, their energy to find that content, to consume that content, to pay for that content, and it's all really being extracted from the creators that are making that content, and the value is going towards the traditional systems and industries that have a stranglehold over creators recently. So the goal is to release that stranglehold, make a brand new creator economy for those various different industries, and make it so that creators have a direct to consumer pathway that would be then supported by Base and supported by Coinbase. And that in my eyes, that's going to be the best way forward to really replace this kind of antiquated creator economy that's been just ripping creators off for this whole time. Because Coinbase and Base, they have a shared interest in getting the Base app out there, in competing with the traditional creative apps. I would say like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all these different apps that YouTube, where consumers are finding this content currently. And Base and Coinbase are looking to compete. They're looking to break into those industries and really draw more of the attention away from those industries into an on-chain creative industry. So I think that we're in the right ecosystem for this. I think that we have the right partners. We've got plenty of creators that are hungry and are creative and amazing talent, that can be put forward. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting our community, aligned and involved in making that happen. So that's kind of what our goals have been. So for the Launchpad, if anyone wants to come and be part of the Launchpad workrooms, come through. Let me know in DMs. This is one that we haven't yet scheduled. So this is going to be another one where we're just looking to collect some interest from the community, and then we'll kind of see what time and what day works the best for those who are interested in participating. So at the moment, it's just an internal thing we're working on with select team members that have been active and available. But if you are wanting to be part of that, this is something that, again, will be rewarding contributor points, and anyone who participates and helps to make the Launchpad happen, you're going to be on the crew that helps to maintain and run that. So we will be paying people. That will be kind of a paid position in some way. It's not going to be like a salaried position. It's going to be more so based on when money comes in from various different revenue sources. They will then be allocated towards team members who have been active and pushing our goals forward. And so, as those events happen, we'll kind of be announcing, that we've had some income, that we have a distribution happening, and those who have been participating will then have the opportunity to have some payment and get paid for their work, really. So really just trying to make it decentralized and incentivize people who want to come and join and be part of this with us, to give you that reward and payout if you're going to be putting in that energy and time with us. So yeah, besides the Launchpad and the agency crews, the other crew that we have going on that we can really talk about right now is the events crew. And that's something that we do have on the books every week. Let me take a look. That's at 12 noon every Tuesday Eastern time. So if you are interested in joining the events crew, the upcoming event that we are planning right now is On-Chain Summit in San Francisco. So we have a really amazing activation right now together with Dimes and Roar. They're two really great creative brands that have been in the Base ecosystem for a while, and that we've been already following and really big fans of. And we're really happy to be working together with them on a sneaker design workshop there at On-Chain Summit on the Saturday of that event. And in that workshop, we will be inviting kids from the local area, from schools, from just local neighborhoods that want to come by to design a shoe. We'll have essentially like a blank shoe design available for them to use, and then that will be something that they can design in the physical environment using traditional paintbrushes and art tools, but then also moving to a 3D environment using Blender. So there will be an instructor on um, on location from the Roar crew, and then we'll also be assisting that instructor with the creators crew, and any volunteers that want to come through who have any Blender experience. I know myself, I'm going to be helping out as best I can, to answer questions and to help those shoes to be moved into Blender. And then once those shoes are in Blender and we have a 3D representation of those shoes, we will be putting them into a pipeline that will bring them onto the playable metaverse as a wearable avatar accessory. So we're going to have the complete pipeline here from creation to publishing on chain to enabling people to purchase these shoes on chain to then seeing how those shoes look in a virtual environment that would be similar to Fortnite or like a Roblox or like a Call of Duty, where maybe these kids already have some kind of an idea of in-game accessories and how it's possible for you as a consumer to purchase these in-game accessories, but it may unlock some ideas and some possible career paths for these kids that are thinking like, hey, I can be making wearable accessories just like I buy in Fortnite, just like I buy in my Roblox game or whatever it is, and that can be a really good just unlock for those kids who maybe they haven't been thinking about what they want to do after school is up and they go to college. Could be a really great opportunity for them to learn and to think about becoming a creator, and they'll have an account made on the base app after this workshop, so they'll be able to publish their work. People will be able to buy their work, and I think that's really exciting to just have that complete pipeline. So anybody who's in San Francisco, it's going to be August 20th to the 25th. I think that's when, at least that's when my plane tickets are. I need to look at the On-Chain Summit website to confirm. But that Saturday of that week, if anybody's going to be available there in San Francisco, definitely let me know. Reach out, DMs, reach out in our group. And that's yet another situation where, if you're contributing, if you're available, if you're putting in your time and your effort, we're going to find a way to, to reward you for that contribution. So we'd really appreciate anybody who's available to, help to run that and volunteer, to come through and let us know of that availability. I think it's going to be really a great opportunity for us as a collective to just be visible, bringing people on chain into the base app, and just giving them a complete, pipeline and education of just how to be a creator. If we can pull this off, make a very successful event out of this, I feel like it can be replicated and made into a repeatable event that we can do, multiple different locations, multiple times throughout the year, kind of worldwide, and maybe have, leaders throughout our community can take that as an example of what can be done and just, set that up as a template in their own local area. So that would be something that I would love to work on with you guys for anybody who wants to get involved. So we're kind of getting to the end of our community call here. The last little cruise and updates that I have for you guys are we've got our comms crew. That's really the folks who are going to be in charge or who have been volunteering to help us write our social media posts for the base creators, for the Creators Collective. So that's like all the communications that we want to have going out from our group, of the various different things that we are working on, the current projects that we have going on, events that we have coming up. We also have, we'd like to be highlighting various different creators and projects. So we've kind of been creating a workflow for our community to participate and for people to submit themselves if they want to be featured as a creator, or for their project to be discussed, or for us to really just have a pipeline to be making and writing social media posts every week and getting them scheduled out for us. So that crew meets at 11 a.m. Eastern every Tuesday here in the Discord. And all of these crews are available at calendar.thecreators.com. Again, that's calendar.thecreators.com. And you'll be able to see all of the, calendar events, crews, any way that you want to participate in the creators. Those events are always there for you to look at and to join into, so that you can also add that to your calendar easily and kind of check and uncheck that, so you can just kind of see what events we're doing at any time without blocking your calendar. So the events, or the comms crew, if anyone wants to help, we've currently had a few volunteers come through as of this last week to help be writing some of these posts. So we really appreciate those volunteers for coming through and helping to really just get the message of our collective out there better, as core team members are active working on daily projects and trying to move forward on the Launchpad events, agency work. It doesn't leave a ton of time to be posting and writing updates to let everybody know of what we're doing. So this is a really vital thing, in my opinion, as we're getting tons of work done, that we have people who are also focused on just communicating what that work is that's being done, and what opportunities that we're creating for the ecosystem, and really just talking ourselves up, and just because we don't do that enough. I feel like we're a little bit too modest. We do a ton of really amazing things, and we don't let anybody know about it for the most part. So that's something that, if you're a Create token holder, if you want to see our community get more visibility, get more members, get, maybe number go up situation a little bit more, you can absolutely help by coming through to the comms planning crew, make suggestions of what communications we should be putting out, help to write posts, help to come up with some of the images or graphics or, videos or whatever it may be that help to, make those posts more attractive to people and, more shareable. And also just the strategy of getting ourselves out there, because it's not even just like the actual just writing posts and stuff. It's also discussing, are there KOLs or influencers or campaigns or strategies that we can be working on together? And we have been working on some of those things. For example, I know Base, recently started a campaign with an app called gmtribe.xyz, and this is on X. And they have a list of people that they call the Base voices, which are really like the top influencers and the top accounts on X that have like the highest engagement, that talk about Base all the time and are always, bull posting about Base. So I just happened to be in that list from, my experience like bull posting about Base myself. And from being invited to that campaign, it's really effective, because you go on that website and it's like a weekly prompt that says like, this is what we're looking to promote as the Base ecosystem. And, if you promote this on X, then you essentially get rewarded with like a vibe score and an impact score that like it kind of will qualify you for a share of a weekly reward payout. So that's something that we may be wanting to do for the Creators Collective, now that we have some revenue coming in from agency clients, and we'd be able to maybe allocate some of that towards our own marketing activities and boosting ourselves out. That's something that we've been working on getting. So even if you're not interested in participating in managing that, but you want to earn money from that, like that's open to anyone in the community, or will be open to anyone in the community once we launch that, to join and just start posting about the things that we're trying to let everyone know about, and just start earning some of that monthly or that weekly marketing budget that we put towards just letting people know what we're doing. So that's just like one example of like the different campaigns and apps that we're thinking of and strategizing about in the comms crew. Again, that's 11 a.m. Eastern every Tuesday here in our Discord. And then the last crew that we really have to talk about is going to be our education crew. And it's not so much a crew right now as it is just an education call that we have in collab with Pizza DAO. If you want to come and join, that is, we're learning Blender right now. So that has been, this last week, we started the donut tutorial. We're probably going to finish out the donut tutorial and, work on making a pizza in 3D next. And that's going to be kind of the homework for the class that we're going to be reviewing coming up. That is every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And that one is in the Pizza DAO Discord, but you can also see that on our calendar at calendar.thecreators.com. So you can easily see that along with all of our other events and easily get yourself into the Pizza DAO event there. I highly recommend anyone who's not yet joined Pizza DAO to join. It's free. It's like, if you like pizza, it makes sense to join Pizza DAO. I feel like everybody likes pizza. I don't know, maybe there's someone out there who really just hates pizza, but just like the vibes and the people and the networking and the structure and just like how there's like, really hundreds of people from all around the globe all participating in one vision of throwing pizza parties. I think that's pretty powerful, and it also is very similar to the DAO that we're starting at TheCreators, where it's hundreds of people all around the world all sharing one vision that you can be a creator, that it's a human right to be a creator, and we're pushing for that vision in any way that we can. And I feel like it's a good connection to have. Pizza DAO is a lot of really great people. So definitely come through if you want to learn Blender, if you want to just be part of Pizza DAO and just network. That is every Wednesday at 11. And we will be learning more apps as well as after Blender, but that is just the first app that we decided to focus on, and we're going to go through GIMP, Photoshop, After Effects, various different graphic design, motion graphics, animation, 3D, music, other different creative industries, and with the goal of making a pizza in each one of these different apps. So we'd have a lesson or tutorial from some really well-known source that we know is like really effective, and then after that tutorial, the homework will be to make a pizza in that same app that we just learned about. So that's going to be really fun. So that kind of covers the cruise. Just real quick, we also have every Friday our founders call, and that is relegated to Create token holders only for that call. The rest of the crews are really just open to anybody who wants to come and join and maybe join the Creators Collective and learn about what we're all about. So we really encourage anybody who is not yet a Create token holder to come through to any of the crews, to like, if you're interested in learning what we're about. Those are open to anyone, even if you're not a holder. If you are a holder and wanting to be part of kind of the more backroom discussions and the admin level kind of discussions that are like would fall outside the scope of this community call and would be more for the internal team, and that's really going to be happening in the founders meetings, and that's every Friday. We've moved that to 7:30 p.m. Eastern for the time being to see if that's a good time for everybody. And that's on Huddle. So you'll just have to confirm your Create token ownership to be able to get into that one. And actually last night we had confirmed that Huddle has a little bit of a bug right now, because one of our members was trying to get in and was not able to get in, and we actually were able to reproduce an issue that I don't think it's currently working with the token gating. So if that is still not working next week, we may just have that be in Discord for the founders meeting. But I have reported that to the Huddle team, and they have replied on that. So we may be able to get that fixed by then. So yeah, that founders call is really just for, at the end of a week on a Friday evening. A lot of it is decompressing from a lot of hard work that we do every week, and just like want to just talk amongst ourselves about what we've been up to this week, what's coming up next week, or sometimes we'll just like shoot the shit, like, have fun, play poker, like experiment with on-chain apps together. There was a time where we were like making music together with AI, or we, we're just like playing around with different creative apps in that group call. So that is really just kind of like a friends group and coworkers group of, just getting together to talk about, our day, about our week, about how we all doing kind of situation. So it's a good time. Really love those founders meetings. So definitely happy to be opening that up to more people that are holding the Create token, because it has been just those who have been invited and active in the past. So yeah, just looking forward to seeing more people come through if you want to come through and be active and participate on a higher level with the collective. So yeah, there's a lot of really great things happening. For anybody who wants to come through, we've got that calendar available for people to check throughout the week. Again, that's calendar.thecreators.com. I'm not sure if we're going to have an open floor for this one. It doesn't look like we have any folks in our Discord for this one, but wanted to make sure that we got our community call out there and recorded and available for anybody who maybe just couldn't make it at this time. So if you do have any questions, if you're watching the recording, if you're wanting to learn more, definitely direct your questions towards me in DMs, or you can also ask in our Telegram group chat there as well. Looking forward to seeing you guys here, and really, continuing to opening up our community for collaboration and for contribution. I think this is going to be a really great way for our community to grow, is just like giving you guys an open window into, you can earn with us, you can work with us, you can see the things that we're up to, you can benefit from the things that we're doing with us. So yeah, just really just sharing the work, sharing the wealth, sharing the communication a lot more. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Stay based and create a based world, everybody. Have a good one.